by your reckoning, what is it about you that people pass a vote of confidence like this? That if we are there, MPP cannot break the 8. And if we are not there, then it becomes an opportunity to break the 8. What is informing this vote of confidence in you? And what is significant is that there's a lot of intelligence you have that I don't know.
Honorable Chair, I still made a point that that is somebody's opinion. And what is about me is doing a professional police job. And then that's nothing more than that.
I'm very grateful to you. Now, I yield space to the other members to ask questions, and we note what the IGP will say. So, the vice was, I thought you had a residual power when they finished.
These are preliminary matters.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Let me.
These are privileges.
Yes. Okay. So
these are privileges reserved for leadership. Yes. So, Honorable Patrick, do you want to deny the fact that leadership is entitled to certain privileges that you are not entitled to enjoy? So let me take the floor.
Inspector General of Police, you heard this contradiction. Leadership have privileges. You heard that? And he's saying that he wants to call for a division. He said that. You see how people can contradict themselves. Okay, so Vice is going to probably sort of do a follow-up to some of the issues I raised, but he'll have his turn. So Vice, do you have a lot of questions on the follow-ups before you have your turn?
Oh, there are not too many questions.
Okay then.
Yes. But just to place on record that this statement that the Honorable Bois read, which culminated in the institution of these proceedings, simply recalled, what he had heard from the leaked audio. And so there are no words, the words contained in this statement are not words that Honorable Bois generated, or they are not a figment of his imagination. They flow directly from the leaked audio. So they talk about breaking the 8, etc., are not his words. Well, just to place that on record. But Inspector General of Police, you see, if you go through the record of proceedings that this committee furnished you with, you find that there is some accusation which has been labeled against you, which is to the effect that you orchestrated the recording of the leaked audio. As IGP, I want you to speak directly to this particular accusation. Did you play any role in respect of the recording of the leaked audio?
Which, like the chairman asked initially, I did not play any role in it.
Now, IGP, you also read through the proceedings and you would find that in it, you may want to respond to this in the open. I don't know how it sits with you, but you were also accused of being the worst IGP this country has ever had. Well, how did you receive the accusation, and what is your reaction? Yes.
Honorable Chair, thank you very much. Honorable Chair, I think probably my brother wanted to say I'm the best and he missed it. Because the records are there for everybody to see. The beauty of mankind is that everybody has an opinion and he can express it in any form or shape, but that has not changed the facts. And this is the point, Honorable Chair. Since my colleagues and I and the rest of the commands across the country had the opportunity, by the grace of God and the honor done me by His Excellency the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, we committed ourselves to transforming the organization to become the best institution in the country and a reference point for Africa and beyond in a teamwork fashion based on Genesis 1:26. So even granted that I'm the West, then all of us collectively are the West, including probably my brother who was serving in that capacity as member of the team that I lead. So I think it was a slip of tongue on his part. But let me speak to the issue. This is what it is. We, the current administration, want to be the best in terms of all those who have come before us. And we have a good reason for that, Honorable Chair. And we are there getting on to becoming the best in the history of the country. And I'll explain. The reason why we want to be the best and we are getting to be the best as a police administration under my leadership is that when most of our forebears were there, we saw what they did right and the challenges they face. So being a graduate of management and leadership and a continuous student of sociology, psychology, and philosophy, it is just clear that when you saw your forebears doing what they were doing, and you saw what they were doing right, and you saw the challenges they were facing, and you have this background, and you have the opportunity, you surely should perform better than them. And it's simple. You do what they were doing right, you learn from their mistake and make them better. So if you add them to what they were doing right, there's no way you cannot be better than them. And this is what we are doing. And at the point, maybe I'll share with you so many interventions we have put across the country and working in concert with all the other security agencies that has brought us to this level of peace, security, law and order across the country in an unprecedented way. But the next point, Honorable Chair, is the fact that we don't want to be the best in the whole life of the police service, but rather we want those who come after us to be better than us, because by the same yardstick they are watching us in terms of what we are doing, those that we are getting right, and the challenges that we are facing, so that they will be able to outperform us. And when they do that, then they will also become better than us and all our forebears. And when that happens, we'll end up building strong institutions and not having strong men. And this is what we are doing. So it is not true that administration is the West. It can never be. He missed it. He missed it. And with your permission, I will speak to a few of the interventions that we put across. First, just like your Honorable Chair, we came in at a time that so many places across the country were engulfed by criminal elements, especially armed robbers all over the place. And now, across all the major highways, you can feel it. In the past, when you are traveling from Kintampo, Bupi, Tamale, you normally have to say your last prayers. What is the situation now? In the past, when you are traveling from Tafo or Simon, Begro to Kwaru, it was virtually a no-go area. In the past, when you are traveling from Kintampo, Zamrama to Prime, it was a horrific journey. In the past, when you are traveling from Efijase through Kumawu to Robonso to Mamikrobo, you must forget it. In the past, when you are traveling from Bamboy, Bole, Tuna, Tuwa, it's another ballgame. In the past, when you are traveling from Tapa to Bogoso, Wasakropon, it was a sad scene. In the past, when you are traveling from Dungawanofin, even to Asimfosu, a terrible situation. And from Praso to Nua Dubiase, to my big brother's hometown, Bekwai, to Kumasi, it was another thing. I can go on and on and on. And as for Donkokrum, it was a daily thing. We've worked together as a team at all levels of command and across all the security agencies to normalize the situation. You call it the crimes that were happening, residential robberies in all our cities. You've turned the tide in a committed way. Just one. And I wish, with the support of the Police Council, with discussion, and with the approval of His Excellency the President, we have created 7 more new police regions to bring policing closer to the people of this country. Was our assessment when we came to office. We saw that policing across the country was very minimal, roughly about 47 or thereabout%. But with instructions from Mr. President, we've been able to deepen policing in a manner that has never happened before. And that dovetailed into the concept of visibility, where we've demonstrated the presence of policing at all corners of the country through the establishment of 144 regional FPU bases across the country. Currently, the establishment, we've been able to roll out 121 of them. And this comes with an average of 35 officers, number of motorbikes, a vehicle, to ensure that they are engaging the communities, they are patrolling the highways, and then they are patrolling the communities so that they will have the peace of mind to live their life. Honorable Chair, I can go on and on and on. When we came, we have established police